Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, depending on where you're viewing this video. Today is 9/27/2025, usually my day off. However, I've decided to make a video update because we are looking at Humberto and system number 9. And as we can see, Humberto is right here. Humberto has 145 mile per hour winds right now. I believe that makes it a Cat 4. So let's look at categories here. And we will see the Saffir-Simpson scale hurricanes. So we're looking at Saffir-Simpson scale. So it is definitely a category 4, and that means catastrophic damage can occur. Thank goodness it appears that it's going to veer away from the East Coast. Well-built frame homes can sustain severe damage with loss of most of the roof structure and or some interior walls. Most trees will be snapped or uprooted and power poles down. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Power outages will last weeks to possibly months. Some of the area will be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Thank goodness this hurricane appears to be moving away from us. So we can see it would be a major hurricane all the way to here. And then by 2 a.m. next Thursday, it would be a hurricane. So as we can see, this is going to be major hurricane. But this might be good news. Okay, depending on how strong it is and how close it is to Imelda, it may help Imelda not come into the coast. So let's take a look at what Windy says. And we're going to see this is Imelda here. And this is Humberto right here. So let's see what this does. Because I'm thinking it's good news, but I'm not sure. I have not checked this morning. But the fact that it is stronger, I think could be better in helping to pull away Imelda from the East Coast. So let's see what it does. Now, this is actually a rare event, so we'll see what it does. I think it'll still hit the East Coast, but I'm not sure that it'll allow it to progress further in. As we can see, we do have a pressure up here, which is pushing down this way. I believe that's high pressure because these are low pressure systems here. So it does look as though it's still going towards Charleston. And we can see that Humberto is turning, so it is going to affect the coast here with the outer bands. However, it looks like Imelda is pulling away here, which is really good news. We're just going to have to keep an eye on this to see how this plays out over the next few days. It is still going to affect us with outer bands here on the East Coast and lots of rain. However, from what this looks like, it will pull it away. And tear it apart, which is good news. So I'm liking this view more than I'm liking what the other view was. So we just have to keep an eye on this and see what happens, because day by day it has been changing. And we also look like we might have a small system down here in the Gulf of America that needs to be kept an eye on, depending on whether it forms or not. But this is still going to affect the East Coast for a bit. So that is what I have for you this morning. I hope this is good news for people that are worrying. However, if you are on the East Coast, you still need to be prepared. I don't know what category it'll get to. It looked like it would be a category 2, category 3 by the time it does hit the East Coast, because it is still going to swipe the East Coast. But as far as coming inland, it looks as though it may not. So that is good news in itself. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you. I hope y'all are doing well. Please stay safe. Please stay prepared. Also, we're looking over here. We can see that there is a hurricane off of Mexico. So we'll see what happens with this one. However, this right here was important, and I hope that's good news for some people. Anyways, you guys, it might be good news for me. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you all on the next live or next video, whichever one comes first. Much love.